Ashleman works it left wing to Okonis. Okonis drives baseline, slides in, uses the right hand to left. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And Okonis a spark off the bench. And the Tiger Hawks lead 16-12. Ashleman, right side, 25 feet away for three. Got it! And just like that, the Tiger Hawks lead by 13 at 28-15. Reister to Hines on the right block. Drives underneath. Reverse layup. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. He went from right to left, somehow got it up from the left side of the basket, and the Tiger Hawks go up by 15. Inbounds the pass, intercepted by Reister. Reister drives in and throws it down with the right hand. 57-34 here in the fourth. Tiger Hawks pulling away. And the Tiger Hawk fans come to their feet. North Fayette Valley, four-quarter lockdown defensive effort again tonight. And the Tiger Hawks back to the district final. They top Allwine by a final score of 68-40. The best tournament action is on KCTN FM 100. It's a Class 2A regional semifinal tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchup, MFL MarMac is at Maquoketa Valley. This young Bulldog team was sharp in their quarterfinal win over Wapsie Valley. They put together 4 strong quarters. Expect the same type of effort tonight. For Maquoketa Valley, they advance by shutting down Beckman. This is a team that has won 20 games and is ranked. They look to continue to move down the tourney trail. The winner advances to the game for state on Wednesday. MFL MarMac and Maquoketa Valley. The Chalk Talk next.
The winter high school sports season has begun, and the doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hofler of Family Dentistry wish all of our student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Call 539-4651. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Our highly skilled mechanics provide quality workmanship and will get you back on the road in a timely manner. Check out our current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping into Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, R&R Auto in Monona, Exit Realty Driftless Group, licensed in Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, and by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. We begin the Chalk Talk for tonight's game. We're joined by MFL MarMac girls basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen. Coach, your team now 15-8, defeated Wapsie Valley on Tuesday night 57-36. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was first half was real close. I think after the first quarter it was 9-8. I think we're up 7-8 at halftime. I thought defensively we played really well, kept some of their better players in single digit scoring throughout the game, and then we came out in the second half and we kind of got in a roll, made some threes, and just kind of settled in and played a good solid game throughout.
All right, so certainly a good way to advance in the tournament. Let's talk about starting lineup. Who's starting first off for your team tonight? Yep,
we'll have our two seniors, Ava Kishman, Autumn Shaw, Emma Driscoll, Emmy Wickner, and Casey Pika.
All right, some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Yep, we got Sam Ross, Cora Keener, and Evelyn Fritz.
All right, the big thing is we've seen contributions from just about everybody on your team.
Yeah, and that's one thing that we stress as a coaching staff. Try to get everybody involved. A lot tougher to guard one player, and I think we kind of looked up. We were just talking about that as a staff. At one point, our top 8 girls have led us in scoring through this season. So I thought that was quite a great stat for our team.
Absolutely. All right, turning our attention to Maquoketa Valley, what do you know about the Wildcats?
Yeah, they kind of create chaos. It's kind of what I would say. They're full court press, trapping, and they put a lot of pressure on you. And they're led by a freshman actually, which is kind of surprising. But they have a lot of different pieces, and they try to just create turnovers and get some easy buckets, and just you get in the half court and they're still after you, and it's just sometimes I think we watch teams on film, they want to kind of slow down, but they don't really let you. So, but we just got to continue to attack once we break that press and get to the bucket and hopefully go to the free throw line and get them in foul trouble.
All right, some of the other keys in the ball game for your team.
Yeah, I mean we're just gonna have to take care of the basketball. I think that, and then rebounding. Defensively all year we come to play on the defensive end, so I think that will help us keep us in the game. But we just need to take care of the basketball and rebound, and if we do those things, we'll be have an opportunity to be in the game at the late stages.
All right, sounds good, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
You bet. Thanks, Dan.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen and his Bulldog team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owners Brian Bugenhagen and Michael Beck, along with their staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
Our laboratory continues to offer community wellness blood testing at a low upfront cost to help save you the cost of high health insurance deductibles. This is Katie Bruning, lab manager at Veterans Memorial Hospital. Choose from our menu of wellness tests to help you monitor your health, then share the results with your provider. No doctor's order is required. Call us for an appointment.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, the St. Olaf Tavern, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Carr Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, Bacon Concrete in Postville, and Furniture Showcase in Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. We continue the Chalk Talk for tonight's game. We're joined by Maquoketa Valley girls basketball coach Scott Monk. Coach, your team now 20-2. A good regional win, defeating Beckman on Tuesday night, 60-33. Tell me about that game.
We knew it was going to be a tough game for us, being a close town rival of ours. We went up and scouted them against Sumner Fred, and they played really well, beat Sumner Fred by a little over 30 points. So it was a physical game. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but we really guarded well in the full court and half court, and we rebounded quite a bit, and we were able to establish tempo, which was really big for us.
All right, let's talk about your team. First off, the starting five for you.
We start a freshman guard who's having a dynamic year, Audra Burbridge. We started junior Laney Beeman, senior Jada Knipper, senior Bianca Ronnebaum, and junior Grace Richter.
Some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Yeah, we bring a 6-foot senior, Leah Riker, 5'10" senior, Lexi Howerson, and then 5'8" junior, Madison Thompson, all come off the bench for us.
All right, turning our attention to MFL MarMac, what do you know about the Bulldogs?
I know, they play a lot of kids. They got a really nice guard that looks like she's played a lot of basketball, number 2 there, and they're physical. They play hard. They're real aggressive. They really look to get downhill with their dribble, and they got a few of their players that are shooting the ball real well as of late. And we're going to have to be on our toes defensively because they can hurt you a lot of different ways.
Keys in the ball game for Mac Valley. Then what do you have to do?
We just got to guard. We got to do what we do. We got to play hard, limit our turnovers, limit them to one shot every time down the floor, and push tempo. I mean that's how we've been successful. What we've got to get to a night where we shoot the ball well, and we've been struggling with that a little bit of late, but we rely heavily on our defense. We know our kids play hard, and they've really bought into that side of the floor, and we tell them, look, the things that you control is how hard you guard and how hard you play and what kind of teammate you are, and if you do those things, usually everything else falls into place.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Hey, thanks so much.
You betcha. Maquoketa Valley girls basketball coach Scott Monk on his Wildcat team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Okay.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Alameda Clayton Electric provides more than energy. They also provide tips to help keep you safe. Did you know light bulbs can reach 300 degrees Fahrenheit and are an often overlooked fire hazard? Overloaded outlets or faulty wires can also cause fires. Never run appliance or extension cords under rugs or furniture, as the cords can overheat and cause a fire. At Alameda Clayton Electric, they care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Clayton County Recycling of Monona, the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Simple M Trucking in Monona, Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, and by Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barons along with Coach Mike Sass. Welcome to Delhi, Maquoketa Valley High School in a Class 2A regional final tonight on KCTN. It is the MFL MarMac Bulldogs entering tonight's game 15-8 against the Maquoketa Valley Wildcats, a team that is ranked in the top 15 in Class 2A. They are 20-2. Coach Sass, welcome back.
Yeah, nice to be here. Always love doing some high school basketball.
And again, this is a big matchup tonight for the winner to try to go to the regional final, which would be the game for state on Wednesday night. We do know that game will be played at Independence at 7 o'clock. On the other side of the bracket, Applington, Parkersburg, and Denver are playing tonight at Denver. We'll have updates on that ball game. Maybe Keyhigh and Riceville, too, in Class 1A, huh?
Yeah. Coach Wild is, I think, at that game, so I was going to try and get some updates from him as well.
Well, as the two teams left in the Upper Iowa Conference are North Fayette Valley and Keyhigh. Let's talk about these teams. Let's start first off for MFL MarMac, the visiting team. They're led in a very young team, but they're led by their sophomore Emmy Wickner, averaging over 11 points a ball game, 4 rebounds, 4 steals as well.
Yeah, she's kind of the engine that makes them go. A lot of speed. She can really move out there. Handles the ball a lot for them, likes to drive, likes to get to the rim, and she's their main cog in their machine here.
And they're led by their 2 seniors down low, and once again, Autumn Shaw and Ava Kishman. Both of them are seniors. Shaw averages over 5 points a ball game. Kishman about 6 points a ball game, but 7 rebounds. But again, that's a good combination down low for them.
Yeah, they do a nice job. Experience is always good to have. They're physical players. They're not afraid to mix it up inside there, and they're probably going to need that tonight. And, yeah, they do a nice job for them.
Moving back to the guard spots, Emma Driscoll is a sophomore. Casey Pika is a junior. Both of them average around 7 points a ball game. We just heard Coach Bugenhagen talking about it. They've had 8 different kids lead them offensively this season.
Yeah, they're score by committee. We said Wickner kind of makes them go, but that doesn't always mean she's scoring. She's just the one that handles the ball and sets people up. Driscoll and Pika can shoot the ball a little bit, and they're going to need them to knock down some shots tonight as well.
So they advanced after beating Wapsie Valley by a final score of 57-36. And that's the same type of effort they need defensively in this ball game tonight against the Mac Valley team that defensively, that's what they hang their hat on. They are a team that sometimes offensively struggles, but they're going to bring the defense. We know that.
Yeah, I think both teams are more defensive-oriented teams. You know, that's the strength of that side of the ball for both teams is defense. So wouldn't shock me if we see a low-scoring game tonight.
All right, Beckman is who Maquoketa Valley defeated in the opening round for them, 60-33. They are actually led by a freshman in Audrey Burbridge, who averages nearly 13 points a ball game. She's their point guard and really has taken over as one of their leaders.
Yeah, great player. I haven't seen Maquoketa Valley, but heard some things and looked at the stats. And yeah, whenever you have a freshman leading you in scoring, you know she's a solid player.
Inside, they're led by Bianca Ranabam, who averages over 12 points a ball game. Grace Richter as well, and 11 points a ball game. And again, Ranabam is a senior, so Richter is a junior, so they do have some experience down low.
Yeah, for sure. And three girls in averaging double figures. So you can't just keep on Burbridge either. So they do a nice job. They've got a great tradition at Maquoketa Valley in girls basketball.
Both these teams pretty good at taking care of the basketball. MFL MarMac about 15 turnovers a ball game. Maquoketa Valley about 13 turnovers a ball game. But actually Maquoketa Valley averages more assists than turnovers. And they average 14 assists a ball game. MFL MarMac at about 11 points a ball game. Both teams, not great shooting teams, but again, they're hoping for better nights tonight. MFL MarMac about 36%, Maquoketa Valley at about 39%. Both teams almost the same from the free throw line at around 57%. Mac Valley averages 54 points a ball game. Likely the harder schedule. I think you have to agree with that.
Yeah, I think so.
With 4 teams ranked on their side of the Tri-Rivers, and MFL MarMac, co-champions of the Upper Iowa Conference, averaging 48 points a ball game. What do you see as the big keys tonight, Coach?
I think the Bulldogs, they've got to take care of the ball, and they've got to hit open shots when they've got them. We talked about how both teams really, really defend well. So that's going to be a huge key for the Bulldogs to take care of the ball and then make those open shots when they present themselves.
All right, from Maquoketa Valley, this is about effort on the defensive end.
Yeah, and they're going to bring that, and they just got to try and force some turnovers, get out and run, get some easy buckets on their side as well.
All right, we're ready to go with tonight's starting lineups here with Maquoketa Valley and MFL MarMac with Kurt Palmer.
High School. Tonight's regional semifinal game features the Bulldogs of MFL MarMac and your Wildcats of Maquoketa Valley. As guests of the Maquoketa Valley, good sportsmanship is expected for all who attend the game. Please show respect to the players, coaches, officials, and fellow fans by exhibiting good sportsmanship. Enjoy the game and take pride in displaying good sportsmanship. Now let's please welcome tonight's game officials, Brandon Smith, Adam Waldbrock, and Andy Kuhn. And for tonight's starting lineup from MFL, a 5'3" sophomore, number 2, Emmy Wilkerner. And for your Wildcats, a 5'7" junior, number 2, Lainey Beeman. For MFL, a 5'4" junior, number 20, Casey Pika. And for your Wildcats, a 5'8" freshman, number 10, Audra Burbridge. For MFL, a 5'8" senior, number 21, Autumn Shaw. And for your Wildcats, a 5'8" senior, number 15, Bianca Radabam. For MFL, a 5'4" sophomore, number 24, Emma Driscoll. And for the Wildcats, a 5'6" senior, number 21, Jada Knipper. And for MFL, a 5'8" senior, number 30, Ava Kishman. And for your Wildcats, a 5'9" junior, number 44, Grace Richter. MFL MarMac is coached by Brian Bugagan and Jess Schubert, and assisted by Mike Driscoll and honorary coach Jason Winter. Maquoketa Valley is coached by Scott Monk and assisted by Brad Huber, Jess Wooden, and Allie Sherman.
There you have it. Starting lineups, opening action coming up next with MFL MarMac in Maquoketa Valley.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 205 South Main Street in Elkader or call 563-245-2366.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Superior Building Center in Monona, Great River Care Center, and Turner Point Assisted Living, and E.H. Cruz, Attorney at Law, McGregor, Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency, Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life, Smithy's Oil and Tire in Monona, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, and by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Class 2A Region 8 Regional Final here tonight on KCTN FM 100 with MFL MarMac in Maquoketa Valley. Again, the winner will play on Wednesday night at Independence against the winner of Applington Parkersburg and Denver. Those two teams playing tonight. For the Wildcats, home white tops and bottoms. Wildcats there in black. They have the yellow trim. Bulldogs wearing the top black along with the bottom black with the yellow trim on their shorts. Bulldogs there in blue with the white trim. Driscoll actually jumps it up for MFL MarMac, and for Maquoketa Valley, it's going to be Beeman. Beeman's 5'6", by the way. Driscoll is 5'7". So here we go, ready to go with our matchup tonight here. Not your typical girls to jump it up.
Not our tallest players in the center circle here, but they must have some good hops.
All right, we've got a little issue with the scores table there, as Coach Monk is over at the scores table, and the clock is winding down. I think they had a problem with the clock trying to get the time set, so they're just running down the final seconds before we jump this up tonight with the Bulldogs and Wildcats. And I believe there goes the horn, so that works fine. Put 8 minutes on the clock, and an ominous start here for this ball game tonight.
Yeah, not ideal, but they'll get it figured out.
Well, it's been a busy week here at Maquoketa Valley. Yeah. I mean, they had a game Monday nights. Girls played on Tuesday night. We did the Edco ball game on Monday night here in the boys tournament.
Yeah. Boys were at Southwind last night, right?
And they won that ball game 52-30. North Fayette Valley boys, the lone Upper Iowa Conference team, left. Here we go, finally, to jump it up. Driscoll there along with Beeman, tip into the backcourt, and it's tracked down by Pika in front of the Maquoketa Valley bench. We are underway. And as Maquoketa Valley defensively digs in, Pika called for a double dribble against the pressure, and a turnover by the Bulldogs 5 seconds in.
Yeah, I think when she got the ball, when she collected it, she dribbled a couple times.
So the Bulldogs will pick up Maquoketa Valley, full court girl-to-girl defense. Pika, by the way, is guarding the ball handler in Burbridge. Right side, they try to go in the lane to Richter, swings it right wing area to Knipper. Knipper has it on the right wing. MFL MarMac expect a lot of help on the cutters going through offensively. Left wing area now to Burbridge. Burbridge swings it left side. They're going to launch the three from the left wing. First shot is made, and that is number 15 in Bianca Ranabom. And the Wildcats strike first 3-0, and they pick up full court pressure right away. Backcourt area is Wickner, and again they look to trap. Wickner stops the dribble to Driscoll. Driscoll in the backcourt. They've got to hurry. They're down to 25 seconds, and it's going to be a 10-second violation. So it's 2 touches of the ball, and the Bulldogs already struggling with the pressure here on their first series against full court.
Yeah, for sure. That's some good pressure Maquoketa Valley's put on them, and yeah, the Bulldogs are going to need to do a better job of handling that.
Yeah, this is a different type of defense than you've seen all season tonight, so you're going to have to adjust here in a hurry.
Yeah, I don't think they've seen any run-jump trap like that all year.
Burbridge back out on top to Beeman. Beeman left side. They run an alley-oop screen. Beeman has the pass deflected, though, by Driscoll, but tracked down there by Ronnebaum. In the lane, Richter, high post area. Now over to, again, Ronnebaum, who brings it to the free throw line and is fouled on the drive on the left side. And the foul committed there, I believe, by Kishman. That'll be the first whistle of the ball game. And it will be Maquoketa Valley taking it off the left side of the basket. Maquoketa Valley, as we mentioned, shooting about 39% as a team. And Coach Monk had talked about they need to be better as to advance in the postseason. Inbounds, deep left corner, another 3. This time it is launched there by number 15 in Ronnebaum, and it's 6-0. They're in the lead here early.
Yeah, 2 big threes right off the bat for Maquoketa Valley.
Right side, Pika beats the timeline offensively, loses the basketball, picked up by Ronnebaum, a turnover. She gets it ahead to Beeman, left-handed layup. It is too strong, no good. And Kishman able to muscle away the rebound. Wickner back to Driscoll. Bulldogs actually have numbers 3-on-2. Right side to Pika. Pika tries to throw it across the lane, but it's intercepted there by Richter, who was the defense line on the last end of that defense.
Yeah, Pika never quite caught that cleanly.
Right side, Knipper had it knocked away by Wickner. 2 minutes in just about, and it's 6-0, Maquoketa Valley in the lead. Left side, Burbridge. Right wing area with Knipper. Knipper back out on top to Richter. Left wing area here as the Bulldogs do a lot of switching on the picks. Top of the key, Burbridge open. Top of the key for 3, short off the front of the rim. Rebound cleared by the left by Shaw. Nice box out off the left. Backcourt area, Driscoll. And again, there's full court pressure. Now double team and a reach-in foul committed by Maquoketa Valley. It is important for MFL MarMac to not be quickened up by this.
Yeah, you still got 10 seconds, which is a lot of time to get it across the half court. But, boy, this is a tough defense. Maquoketa Valley does a really nice job. As soon as you turn your back, they're bringing that second defender to trap.
Casey Pika checks out. Samantha Ruff checks in, a sophomore, her first appearance into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Backcourt to Wickner. Wickner immediately picked up by Knipper, but brings it across the timeline. Wickner drives in the lane, but loses the basketball, stripped on the way in. Burbridge, the loose basketball. Crossover dribble, drives in right side, the shot no good, altered from behind by Ruff, but MFL MarMac knocks the ball away on the left side of the basket on the follow, and off the left side is where Maquoketa Valley will get the ball, but I think our officials are going to talk about it here.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be MFL MarMac's ball. I think that's a good call there.
And a good job by our officials. Our MAC side official said he pointed the wrong way.
Yep.
So it will be Wickner taking it out of bounds. Ruff goes out of bounds to get the throw, but she did not establish position out of bounds along the baseline.
I think what it was, Dan, is you can only do that on a made basket, and there wasn't a made basket
there. We had a dead ball, didn't we?
Yeah, if it's a made basket, that would have been a legal play, but since it was a dead ball, they can't throw out of bounds to out of bounds.
And Knipper will take it off the left side of the basket. By the way, our officials will talk about this again.
That was a great play, but you got to do it at the right time.
Substitution as Knipper checks out. First substitution from Maquoketa Valley is Lexi Halverson, a 5'9 senior in. Are we ready to get back to action here yet? All right, they'll take it off the left side. And it will be, again, Ronnebaum taking it out of bounds, gets the feed back in the corner. Ronnebaum brings it to the high post, back left wing area, and they'll work it back out on top. Ronnebaum, deep 3, circled around, shot no good. Kishman gets the rebound off the right. Ahead to Driscoll, back in the offensive end. Driscoll wisely doesn't have the numbers, pulls it back out on top. Left side, Samantha Ruff, open left side for 3, short of the side of the rim. Rebound, Kishman got a hand on it there, but could not control it underneath the basket, and it goes out of bounds directly below us. The ball will go back to Maquoketa Valley.
Yeah, at least the Bulldogs were able to get a shot attempt up there in a wide open 3. Just got to knock that one down.
And again, Maquoketa Valley, they're getting shots every trip down the court. MFL MarMac finally getting some looks at the basket.
Yeah, that's they're getting outshot 6-1 right now. The
right
Bulldogs
side,
are.
It is Burbridge off the handoff, drives along the baseline, was bodied off the right side. The shot is good. They're going to wave it off.
In the NBA, that's good.
Somehow that ball went in as she floated it along the baseline from 10 feet away. But a foul committed, and I believe this is on Kishman. And this is going to be foul number 2, and this becomes a concern now for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, she's one of their better rebounders, big physical player underneath, so this could be big.
Cora Keener checks in, a junior, inbounds right side. Halverson drives in, quick shot off the right block. It is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Wickner. Wickner double teamed, steps across the timeline, able to go left side to Ruff, just inside center court. So Ruff has it back left side to set up offensively. Mac Valley still leads 6-0. And Ruff pulls the basketball back over left side to Wickner. Wickner drives into the lane, and as she drives in, a little bump foul on the left side. Foul on the floor. First whistle, correction. Second whistle against Mac Valley.
And Wickner's got the speed to penetrate and get in the lane. Then she's got to be able to make a good pass or finish when she gets in there.
Halverson commits the foul, by the way, and that will be the first on Halverson. Richter checks out. Into the game for Maquoketa Valley is number 24 in Leah Riker. At top of the key, they go to Driscoll. Driscoll open left side for 3. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down there by Halverson in the middle of the lane. Back to Burbridge. Wickner dives in, trying to pick up the loose basketball, and is called for the third MFL MarMac foul. Love the hustle, though.
Yeah, great hustle by Wickner there. Just got to be a little careful there on the reach, but great hustle.
Wildcats will take it out of bounds near side with Beeman. We thank you for joining us tonight on KCTN FM 100. Also, live video, KCTN.com, or on the KCTN YouTube channel. And back in the offensive end is Maquoketa Valley. Burbridge, left side, feeds it on the wing there to Ronnebaum. Top of the key, Halverson left open. Right side with it with Beeman. Beeman to Burbridge. Burbridge moved the feet before moving the ball at the top of the key, traveling against Maquoketa Valley.
Yeah, first turnover there for Maquoketa Valley.
So after the Wildcats hit a couple of threes in the first minute and a half of the ball game, we approach the halfway point of the first quarter. It is still 6-0. Driscoll takes it out of bounds on the far side in front of the MFL MarMac bench. Inbounds to Keener. Keener tried to throw it to Shaw, overshot her, and the loose ball picked up by Maquoketa Valley. Another turnover by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are struggling handling the ball right now.
Burbridge, right side offensively to Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum brings it left over, top of the key now to Halverson. Halverson left side, back over top of the key to Beeman. Beeman, left side at the elbow area. Feeds it back to Burbridge. Burbridge traveled with the basketball again. Top of the key. Good defense by Ruff. Moved the feet before moving the ball. This time going right. Last time it was going left.
Yeah, twice in a row for Burbridge there. She's getting a little quick with her feet.
Pika comes back into the game for MFL MarMac. Shaw will check out, so it gives MFL MarMac now another guard on the court.
Yeah, and maybe this is a good move here by Coach Bugenhagen. Get a couple more ball handlers out there. You know, Mac Valley hasn't hurt you inside yet. So
Knipper back into the game, and Beeman checks out. Maquoketa Valley has 17 girls that have dressed this year for them varsity-wise. You can only dress 15 for the tournament. Inbounds, pass deflected, lost there, and diving on the floor is Maquoketa Valley, and as well as Driscoll, who's able to jump in and force a tie-up. But it'll go as a turnover, as Maquoketa Valley has the possession rule. And our officials enjoying discussions tonight. We have another discussion there.
Yeah, they're making sure they get everything right, I guess.
And so the official called a jump ball, and it's going to go to Maquoketa Valley. And that's the third call they've worked with now.
Yeah, communication needs to get a little bit better maybe.
Burbridge inbounds, hands it on top to, again, Knipper. Knipper back to Burbridge, cutting backdoor Knipper, swings it right side. That's Ronnebaum, right side for 3. Got another one. It is 9-0. They've hit 3 threes to start this game.
Yeah, Ronnebaum shooting the ball well out there.
And here across the timeline is Wickner. Pass intercepted by Burbridge at center court. Burbridge with the Euro step drives in, but an offensive foul as she ran into Wickner in the lane. So that goes down as a turnover and the third foul on Maquoketa Valley.
Yeah, nice job by Wickner. Had the turnover, but good job getting back and taking that charge.
Quick timeout taken by MFL MarMac. They trail 9-0. Let's take this break. MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Ashbacker Building Supplies in Rossville, Kanako Floor Covering in Monona, Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, and by Crossing Rivers Health. Our first timeout taken by MFL MarMac, 4.5 into this ball game. It is 9-0. Maquoketa Valley in the lead, and in this ball game tonight, MFL MarMac was hoping to get off to a good start. Now they've got to regroup.
Yeah, they're just playing way too fast, but this defense from Maquoketa Valley will make you do that.
And it will be Wickner taking it out of bounds again, as the Bulldogs did not make any substitutions during that timeout. Wickner trying to get it inbounds to Driscoll. Driscoll catches it underneath the basket, loses the basketball right into the hands of Knipper in front of the basket to Ronnebaum. Her shot partially blocked by Wickner. Catching the ball off the left side is Knipper, but she came down out of bounds along the baseline off the left side. And that was a turnover in point-blank range that Mac Valley failed to capitalize on.
Yeah, that's one they're normally going to score on.
Wickner inbounds, almost stolen away again, but Pika able to strip it away. Pika back in the offensive end. Left side to Wickner. She's got a lane to the basket. Covered. Right side to Pika. Pika at the top of the key will get them into their offense here. Back it up near center court. Pika, left side, tried to go to Wickner in the corner. Wickner went one way. The ball went out of the corner right below us, the part of the court that we cannot catch with the camera, but it's a turnover by MFL MarMac, a major issue in this game.
Yeah, they're just so sped up right now. Even once they break that pressure, they're still sped up. They've just got to relax, hold the ball. You can hold the ball for 4.5 seconds, and just take your time. And it's easier said than done, but it's what they need to do right now.
Shaw back in for Pika. Top of the key, Knipper with the basketball. Actually, it's Halverson. Right side to Knipper. Top of the key to Burbridge. Burbridge, left side, Ronnebaum, open, left wing, another three. Got another one. Are you kidding me? It's 12-0. Wildcats a hot start. And Driscoll nearly lost the basketball, but able to control it. Left side to Shaw. Shaw's left-handed layup up and in. Beat the pressure for the first time tonight. Had numbers, and the Bulldogs on the board.
Yeah, nice job by Driscoll getting the ball in the middle of the court, and a little dump off there for an easy two.
Right side to, again, Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum left wing area here with Burbridge. In the lane, looking to go to down low to Riker. Riker goes back right side to Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum drives in the lane, shovels up the shot, banked it long to the left, but fouled on the drive in. And I believe they're going to say she was going up for the shot, and they're going to give her two at the free throw line. Fourth foul against the Bulldogs, second on Wickner.
Yeah, and that could be big, too, because Wickner's their main ball handler, so they can't afford to have her in foul trouble either.
So you have Kishman and Wickner both with 2 fouls here. That equals the 4 fouls for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, it'd be nicer if they were spread out for them.
Ronnebaum with the free throw. It is good. Needless to say, Ronnebaum, much of the offense right now for, again, Maquoketa Valley.
Yeah, did Burbridge hit one of those threes?
I believe so.
Okay, that's what I thought. I had Burbridge hitting one, and then Ronnebaum with 3 of them.
And it is now 13-2. Maquoketa Valley with a good start in the first quarter. Second free throw off the back of the rim. It is no good. Driscoll gets the rebound off the left. And again, Mac Valley picks him up full court. Wickner, right side to Ruff in the offensive end. They bring it on top now. Back left side to Driscoll. Driscoll drives in the lane. Stops back out on top to Ruff. So the Bulldogs settling down here a little bit as Driscoll has it top side. Look to set up a pick. Driscoll drives in. It gets to the right side of the basket, but misses the driving layup right side. Just left it short. Rebound by Riker. Quickly back is again driving in left side. There is going to be Ronnebaum. The left-handed layup. It is up. It is in. Fouled. Count the basket. And they are in attack mode.
And I think that was Wickner. I think that's her third, if I'm not mistaken.
They put up the fouls on number 15, but they don't have a number 15 on the court right now.
Okay, they gave it to 4. They gave it to Ruff,
I
guess.
So a break there. Meanwhile, it is Knipper checking out, so they continue to throw fresh bodies there. Free throw by Ronnebaum, and it is in and out. It is no good. Beeman, by the way, came back into the ballgame. Keener gets the rebound, Strong with the basketball. So back to Ruff. Ruff brings it across the timeline offensively. Left side, that's Keener, but a pass thrown behind her. Cannot hang on to it, and the ball picked up by Maquoketa Valley. Burbridge back in the offensive end. Drives into the lane. Left-handed layup. It is up. It is good. Had some body contact on the left side. It's 17-2 right now with 90 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, that was a tough finish by Burbridge there. Left hand and taking the contact and finishing.
And again, just a freshman. Wickner knocked away by Ronnebaum, but a timeout taken by MFL MarMac. Their second timeout here in the first quarter. Mac Valley, the start they're looking for. They lead 17-2. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports. Let's take this timeout.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People's State Bank. People's State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right. 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People's State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People's State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
17-2 our score. It is Maquoketa Valley in the lead. MFL MarMac again seeing full court pressure. Inbounds, they get it to Ruff. Ruff back to Wickner. And Wickner gets out of the double team, dribbles it across center court line, and then a foul by Maquoketa Valley. So she tried to split the defenders. And the Bulldogs taking a timeout and continue to discuss how to dissect this full court pressure.
Yeah, they've done a little bit better job taking their time, and they're able to get some good drives into the lane. It's just when they get sped up is when they really get into some trouble.
Knipper checks out for Maquoketa Valley, and back into the game for them is number 21 in Knipper. So right side, it is Pika in the lane to Keener on the right block, and a travel violation. So they got the ball into the lane, looking to go down low. That situation there where Keener had a one-on-one opportunity, but moved the feet before moving the ball.
Yeah, execution as far as passing and cutting was great there. Just Keener shuffled the feet before she put the ball down.
And again, it's early in the ball game, things sliding away, so you're going to bring in Kishman and let Kishman and Wickner again play through two fouls here.
Yeah, when you're down 17-2 in the first quarter, you pretty much have to try and get back in the game any way you can.
Right side, Beeman on the right wing with it, elbow area to Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum left side to Knipper. Knipper left open behind the arc, back over high post area to Riker. Riker back right wing to Burbridge. Burbridge brings it to the free throw line. Step back 17-footer, nails it. That's a tough shot on the step back. 19-2, 45 seconds left in the opening act.
Yeah, she's hit a couple tough shots there.
Driscoll back to, again, Wickner. Wickner right side to Driscoll, who races into the offensive end, and they get it ahead to Ruff. Ruff drives in, nice feed over to Kishman, right-handed layup up and in. Well, a couple of times they've gotten by it, and certainly knowing when to attack.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job when they attack of looking the right place. They haven't always executed it, but they know where to look on that.
Maquoketa Valley can work for the final shot of the quarter, and that's what they will do with a 19-4 lead. And holding the basketball is Knipper, standing right on the Maquoketa on the court. So she will, 10 seconds to go, give it to Burbridge, who's hounded by Pika. Burbridge gets a step to the left, high post area to Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum pulls up from outside the lane. 8-foot shot, it is up and in. She has been scorching the nets. And the Wildcats close an opening quarter impressively. They lead 21-4. We've played one. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
The winter high school sports season has begun, and the doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hofler of Family Dentistry wish all of our student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Call 539-4651. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, R&R Auto in Monona, Exit Realty Driftless Group, licensed in Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, and by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. 21-4, Maquoketa Valley with a great start. In particular, Ronnebaum off to a great start offensively. Let's go through the team totals in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Ronnebaum with 14 points in that quarter, and then Burbridge with 7. That's all their 21, just those two. 8 of 13 overall, 4 of 6 from three-point line, and 1 of 3 from the line.
All right, in the offensive end, Wickner on top to Driscoll. Also out there is Ruff, Shaw, and Kishman. Wickner drives in. Actually, Driscoll misses the shot. Rebound picked out of there off the top of the key by Ruff, who then goes to Wickner. Her top of the key three banks long. It is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Burbridge for Maquoketa Valley. Do we get all the stats in?
Yeah, for MFL MarMac, they were just 2 of 5 and 0 of 2 from 3. They just too many turnovers.
Thompson starts the second quarter for Maquoketa Valley. Also out there as well is Riker, Burbridge, Ronnebaum, and as well Knipper. So right side open on the three-point line. Thompson, it's off the back of the rim. Long rebound tracked down by Knipper, but good hustle by Ruff, diving on the floor to knock it away. Loose ball picked up by Wickner. Driscoll in the offensive end. Right side to Shaw, but Maquoketa Valley gets back defensively, and it's knocked out of bounds there by Burbridge getting back defensively.
13 turnovers in that first quarter for the Bulldogs.
And it's a team that averages 15 turnovers a game. So inbounds, Driscoll back out on top to Wickner. Wickner right side to Ruff. So a minute here into our second quarter. In the lane to Kishman, backs her way down, takes the shot over the right block. Too strong, it is no good, as she took it one-on-one with Riker, and the rebound pulled down by Mac Valley off the left.
Yeah.
Back in the offensive end, Burbridge. Burbridge back over in the offensive end now. It loses the basketball left side, but a reach-in foul as Driscoll was going down there and reached in, and the foul is on the floor. First whistle against the Bulldogs here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice post move by Kishman there. Just wasn't able to finish it. And good hustle again on the other end. But, boy, Mac Valley's just in attack mode.
Yeah, Thompson checks out. Also coming in here is Riker. Beeman comes back into the ball game along with Richter. So Riker in, Riker out, Richter in. Keep track of that. Left side, Knipper inbounds, thrown right to Driscoll. Driscoll jumped the passing lane, got a steal off the right side. And the backcourt area, Wickner. Again, Mac Valley, full court press. Makes no difference. Wickner across the timeline just before the 10-second violation. And Wickner brings it left side at the elbow, drives in, takes a running shot with her right hand. 8 feet away, middle of the lane, no good. Rebound cleared there by Richter. Back in the offensive end is Burbridge. Burbridge drives baseline, cut off, and they work it back out on top, and that is Beeman. Beeman right side, run a bomb, right side for three. Got another one. Are you kidding me? 24-4 Mac Valley in the lead.
She's having herself a game, Ronnebaum is.
Ronnebaum this season, by the way, 36 of 123 from the three-point line this year. Backcourt area, ahead in the offensive end, it is Kishman. They beat the pressure. Kishman left open, baseline 5-foot shot, leaves it short. Had a great look. Rebound pulled down there by Burbridge, and then Kishman a reach-in foul, and that's number 3.
Yeah, she, like you said, great look, just left it short and then came over the back on that rebound.
And the Bulldogs, when they get the ball in the lane, just unable to finish right now.
Yeah, they're getting some okay looks, just not able to finish, like you said. Turnovers this quarter, we're only 2 minutes in, but haven't been a problem this quarter. First quarter, obviously, they were.
Keener checks back in as Kishman with those 3 fouls, likely done for the half. Burbridge on top, brings it left side. They work it high post area with Richter. Richter, right wing. Knipper left alone behind the arc. And that is Richter, left side. Driving in Beeman. Beeman goes up between 2 defenders, shovels it up. She traveled. The shot was short, underneath the rim anyway. Bulldogs converged well down there defensively, and the ball goes back to MFL MarMac on the turnover.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have been doing all right when it's half-court defense. It's just those turnovers and transitions really been hurting them.
And Wickner to take it out of bounds as Maquoketa Valley has 4 girls on defense in the defensive end. Ruff beats the pressure, brings it right side. Nice feed over to Keener. Keener shot from the left, inside the left block, up and in. Beat the pressure, had a 2-on-1 in a heady decision by Ruff.
Yeah, and as long as they handle the ball, that's going to be there. They've just, again, had trouble handling it.
Burbridge across the timeline. Bulldogs continue girl-to-girl defense. Beeman in the corner goes underneath, and that's Ronnebaum establishing position in front of the basket, just off the right side. Lays it up and in. 26-6. And the inbounds pass knocked away. It was actually kicked. Went into the hands of Beeman, and there were 3 Wildcats point-blank range in front of their basket, and a break for MFL MarMac on the kick.
Yes, not spacing just wasn't there for that entry pass.
And it will be inbounds to Ruff, back to Wickner. Wickner, again, guarded by Ronnebaum, races into the offensive end, beats the pressure, left side to Shaw. Shaw drives in, left-handed shot. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. Wedged it off the rim, off the backboard, I should say, switched it through the rim, and Shaw a 3-point opportunity.
Yeah, good strong finish by Shaw there, got bumped and was able to get the hoop to go.
26-8 our score here, so the Bulldogs finding some footing here in the second quarter. Shaw to the free throw line on its way, and it is no good off the back of the rim. Long rebound tracked down by Knipper. Second chance opportunities just haven't been there for MFL MarMac on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've gotten a few offensive boards this quarter, but not able to put them back in.
And we've got an over and back violation on Burbridge, guarded well by Ruff across center court. Must have straddled the line there, but all of the ball and the body got across the center court line, and a turnover there by Mac Valley.
Yeah, I think she just moved her foot back across it once she crossed.
Pika back in. Ruff checks out for MFL MarMac. 4:44 left in the half. Inbounds to Wickner. Wickner brings it to the middle of the lane, spins, takes a tough shot there with double team around her, step back and hits the little floater with the right hand. Tough shot. They'll take it any way they can get it.
Yeah, real tough shot, but Bulldogs got a little bit of momentum here now.
26-10 now our score. Burbridge, left side to Ronnebaum. In the lane, they go to Knipper. Correction there, that's actually Richter. Back right side, that's Knipper. Open, right side for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Actually then hits off the left side of the rim on the high bounce, and Keener gets the rebound. Pika across the timeline. Back to Keener in the offensive end. Keener, realizing she doesn't have the numbers, goes to Wickner. Wickner drives, double-teamed on the baseline. Try to go back to Keener. Saving it on the floor is Richter, but into the hands of Pika as Richter dove along the sideline. Back left side, Driscoll open, left wing for three, off the back of the rim. Shot long rebound, tracked down by Wickner at center court. Bulldogs save the possession. And Wickner left side, and a foul, bodied there by Beeman off the left side. That's the second whistle on the Wildcats.
Yeah, and again, Bulldogs getting an offensive rebound. Just not shooting it well enough when they do get those open looks.
Maquoketa Valley takes their first timeout. 3:47 left in the half. Bulldogs trail 26-10. Let's take this timeout.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
So a 30-second timeout taken by Maquoketa Valley. They lead 26-10, but in this second quarter, MFL MarMac in the first 4 minutes, 13 seconds, they've actually outscored them 6-2 in this quarter. So inbounds, Driscoll goes into the backcourt to Wickner. First timeout taken by Maquoketa Valley. Across the timeline, Wickner at the left elbow area, back over to Pika. Pika drives in the lane, kicks it in the corner to Driscoll, deflected, but Pika able to track it down and tries to go back out on top to Wickner. It's knocked out of bounds by Knipper. So that time just a little out of position along the baseline, and the Bulldogs again set up from the near sideline with Driscoll out of bounds.
Yeah, they had a nice play set up there, and they're handling the ball a lot better. They just got to start finishing now.
Backcourt to Wickner. Bulldogs making up some ground here after being down 24-4 at the end of one. On top, Wickner goes off a pick set by Keener. Wickner open on the wing, 15-footer, banks it long. Rebound, Beeman knocked it out of bounds, so let's keep it down here with MFL MarMac.
Yeah, Bulldogs doing a lot better job handling the ball here. If they can knock down a few more shots, they can make this a game yet.
Driscoll takes it off the left side of the basket for MFL MarMac and has to go back out on top to Wickner as the safety valve near center court circle. So Wickner guarded by Knipper. Again, the Wildcats will just switch off everything. Wickner drives in, stumbling, drives in, and a blocking call on the drive in. So Wickner to the free throw line for two, somehow slid through a couple of defenders, and she's rewarded with a trip to the charity stripe.
Yeah, we've talked about her speed, and she can get to the rim. She's just got to keep taking it up strong, and Mac Valley's a physical team. They're going to bump her, and I think she's going to get some of those foul calls.
You know, one thing Coach Monk had talked about, his offensive struggles of his team, but the story tonight is burning the nets in the first quarter, but you can see some of those struggles in the second quarter as Wickner's free throw pops in and out.
Without, Ronabaum shooting lights out, without that, they'd be struggling a little bit.
Substitution. Richter checks out for Mac Valley. Coming back into the ball game is Riker. And Wickner trying to salvage one of two here from the free throw line. Trying to bring the Bulldogs back within 15. Free throw on its way. Just no good off the back of the rim. Long rebound tracked down by Keener. Keener back to Wickner. Wickner spins, traveled with the basketball. Yep, she had Shaw on the weak side. Didn't realize it, though. Wickner tried to drive in there and traveled with the ball. It goes back to Maquoketa Valley.
Bulldogs doing a great job on the offensive boards this quarter.
And Burbridge, that possession kept alive, but the Bulldogs come up empty at the 3-minute mark of our half. Beeman to Knipper at the high post area. Back to Beeman. Open, right side, fires up the three. That shot banks well to the left. It is no good, but Burbridge gets the rebound and is fouled on the floor. Bodied there by MFL MarMac. Third whistle against the Bulldogs here in the second.
Yep, good job by Burbridge there getting that old board.
Right side, taking it out of bounds, will be Knipper for the Wildcats. Right side off the basket. And has to go middle of the lane. Gets it to Riker. Riker back to Knipper. Right side to Ronabaum. Ronabaum traveled with the basketball. Got it on the right wing. We've seen that call. They've been consistent tonight. Move the feet before moving the ball.
You got to get that ball on the floor before you start your move.
Ruff back in for MFL MarMac as Pika checks out. And it will be Driscoll taking it out of bounds on the far sideline in the backcourt. Inbounds to Wickner. And again, Wickner able to bring it into the offensive end. Plenty of time this time. And Wickner goes left side. Over to Driscoll in the right block. And they work it back out on top to Ruff. Knocked away by Knipper. Out of bounds. Right into the hands of Coach Monk from Maquoketa Valley. And the Bulldogs will take it out of bounds there in front of the Mac Valley bench.
Yeah, Wildcats just relentless in their defense. They're everywhere.
Driscoll has to go back to center court and get it inbounds to the backcourt with Wickner. So Wickner, a sophomore, guarded by the freshman in Burbridge. In the lane, trying to go to Shaw. It's intercepted by Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum to Knipper. Knipper drives into the right side, misses the layup. But there for the putback is Ronnebaum. The shot no good, but fouled as Maquoketa Valley in transition. A fast break opportunity. Ronnebaum to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, and they've got 2 points this quarter. So Bulldogs defense is really doing a nice job, and they're not turning over as much. But there they did turn it over and leads to a run out.
Free throw by Ronnebaum. It is good, and the basket for Ronnebaum tonight must look like an ocean there.
Yeah, there's still only 2 players have scored for Maquoketa Valley, and Ronnebaum's leading them.
And 27-10 is now the lead for Maquoketa Valley. So the second free throw being eyed by Ronnebaum. 4th foul, by the way, in the Bulldogs. Ronnebaum's second free throw. It is good. She's in a groove. And it's 29-10 right now, actually 28-10. It is the Bulldogs trailing. Inbounds to Ruff. Beat the pressure. Over to Shaw. Shaw in the offensive end. Good job. Gets it to Driscoll. Driscoll in the lane to Keener. Double teamed on the right block. Steps right through it. Muscles up the shot up and in. Good step through by Keener. Didn't travel there. Put it in from the right side.
Yeah, real good step through move by Keener there. Dug that ball off the floor and stepped through for the layup.
2-minute mark of our first half. Knipper right down low to Riker, who's posted up inside the right block. First time they've really looked down low, and Riker established position. They go back up by 18.
Yeah, good high-low feed there from, I think Knipper was the feeder there.
Wickner in the backcourt. Better hurry. They do with a couple of seconds to spare. Ruff in the offensive end. Double teamed immediately. Tries to throw it, but it's intercepted by Knipper. Here's a fast break for Mac Valley. Knipper back right side. It is Beeman. Lays it up and in. Back up by 20. That equals the biggest lead of the night for Mac Valley.
Yep, and again, turnovers leading to their points this quarter.
Wickner in the backcourt. 90 seconds left in the half. Bulldogs trying to weather this first half. Backcourt area now. Wickner left side to Driscoll. Driscoll works it back over to Shaw on the right side. She tried to move in, but a 3-second violation. I think that might have been on Shaw, trying to post up on the left block, but it's another turnover.
Yeah, I think maybe Keener on that weak side was camping in the lane there.
We keep forgetting how young MFL MarMac is, and this is a great learning experience here this first half.
Yeah, absolutely. Other than their 2 starting posts, they're really young, especially in that guard court where experience is worth millions in a game like this.
Riker,
with this pressure.
Yep, Beeman left side to Burbridge. Burbridge on the left wing. Inside a minute to go first half. Burbridge back over on top to Riker. Riker to Burbridge. Thought about a deep 3. Did not take it. Right side, Ronnebaum will take a deep 3 right side off the side of the rim. Long rebound tracked down by Keener near the corner. Tries to throw it over to Driscoll, and it's slapped out of bounds for the Wildcats. But it still goes back to MFL MarMac.
Yep, still a chance to win this quarter here for the Bulldogs.
Score to pass along. Denver leads Applington Parkersburg at the half, 28-16. Winner of that ball game plays the winner of our game on Wednesday night at Independence. Burbridge checks out, and back into the ball game is number 5 in Madison Thompson. Keener comes to help get it inbounds, goes right side to Shaw, but that pass is overthrown, and it's tracked down in the far corner by Riker. Bulldogs had the right idea, but they turned it over.
Yeah, that's a long pass there.
Knipper right side to Thompson. Thompson high post area to Ronnebaum. Left wing to Beeman. About a 5-second differential with game clock and shot clock. Knipper has it on top. She'll back it back to the center court line. And Coach Monk wants them to work a little clock before starting the offense. I think he'll let the shot clock get down to about 10. Now they say go. All right, message well received. Ronnebaum left side. They're running a set in the corner. That's Beeman open. Left corner for 3. Got it! In the closing seconds of the first half, it's now 35-12. Wickner inbounds, gets it to Ruff, back over to Driscoll, and the first half comes to an end. They started the game hot. They closed the second quarter on a run. A 9-0 run to close the half. They started the game on a 12-0 run. It is Maquoketa Valley leading MFL MarMac at the half, 35-12. When we return, first half stats. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Our highly skilled mechanics provide quality workmanship and will get you back on the road in a timely manner. Check out our current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping into Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, the St. Olaf Tavern, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Carr Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, Bacon Concrete in Postville, and Furniture Showcase in Allwine, lighting, showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. At the half, Maquoketa Valley leads 35-12. They led 24-4 at the end of one. Bulldogs, finding their footing in the second quarter, only outscored 11-8. And at one point they were winning the quarter, but Mac Valley closed the half on a 9-0 run to go up by 35-12 here at the half. Let's go to the totals. Let's start with Mac Valley.
Yeah, so that second quarter they were 5 of 9 overall, 2 of 6 from the three-point line, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So they didn't get as many shots off. They had a few more turnovers that second quarter. Like you said, the Bulldogs, the first 6 minutes of that quarter outplayed them, but then that last 2 minutes was another rough stretch for the Bulldogs.
Continue through the totals.
So then Bulldogs were 4 of 10 that quarter. 0 of 2 from the three-point line and 0 of 2 from the free throw line as well.
All right, let's go as far as individual scores.
Individual scores, we'll start with the Bulldogs. Emmy Wickner has 2. Autumn Shaw with 4, Ava Kishman with 2, and Cora Keener with 4.
For Maquoketa Valley, they're being led there by Ronnebaum.
Yeah, Ronnebaum has, let's see here, she had 14 in the first quarter and 7 in the second quarter, so she's got 21 points just herself. 2 for Leah Riker. Lanny, I think it's Lanny, right? Lanny Beeman with 5, and Burbridge with 7, all in that first quarter. She didn't take a shot in the second quarter.
But again, it was the hot shooting that got them off to the great start, putting up 24 points in the opening quarter, hitting a number of threes, and it was Ronnebaum leading the way.
Yeah, Ronnebaum, she looks like an all-stater right now. She's shooting the ball well. She's gotten to the rim a couple times. She's really carrying them on the offensive end.
Still some positive for MFL MarMac, though. You've adjusted better here. I know turnovers have been an issue, but a little better in the second quarter.
Yeah, a lot better. I only had them for 4 turnovers that second quarter, and I think they're all right at the end. Unfortunately, that allowed Maquoketa Valley to get out and get some easy buckets. But, yeah, that first 6 minutes, I think Coach Bugenhagen would take those over and over again.
Yep, so part of the learning experience here, I think, for the young guards, and learning to adjust to this type of pressure, which you haven't seen.
Yeah, I think that second quarter, Wickner did a nice job of trying to keep the ball in the middle of the court. Just cross over and keep the ball between the lane lines. It's a lot harder for the defense to run and jump you when you do that. They want to, in this run and jump defense, they want to force you to the sideline, and then they bring someone from that back side, and before you know it, you're trapped. The other players do a nice job of coming up and being interceptors. But when you keep the ball in the middle, it's harder to trap. So Wickner's done a better job of that in the second half.
So our score, 35-12. Maquoketa Valley leads MFL MarMac here at the half. We'll take a break. We'll talk about what's coming up in the boys tournament on Tuesday night. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local-friendly service. Owners Brian Bugenhagen and Michael Beck, along with their staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms & Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
At Top Gun Customs, we know that cars are complicated. We can handle all the complex new features of any vehicle, foreign or domestic. Not only will it look like new, it'll perform like new. At Top Gun, we don't care if it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, big or small, we like them all. Top Gun also does fiberglass repairs, boats, motorcycles, guitars, detailing, paint corrections, headlight restoration. There's not much we don't do. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun for details and to schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Clayton County Recycling of Monona, the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Simple M Trucking in Monona, Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, and by Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland. At the half, Maquoketa Valley leads 35-12. Our boys basketball tournament coverage continues Tuesday night here on KCTN. We'll bring you the North Fayette Valley matchup with Applington-Parkersburg. They are playing at Waterloo East with a 7 o'clock tip-off there. Chalk Talk at 6:30, game time 7 o'clock here on KCTN FM 100. Live video as well on KCTN.com. The North Fayette Valley boys, the lone undefeated team left in Class 2A, by the way.
Yeah, and I think they maybe feel a little disrespected being the 2 seed in that district. So, really good team, North Fayette Valley, obviously led by Cale Reister. He's a star. He's one of the best players in the state in Class 2A. And their supporting cast are no slouches either. They've done a really nice job. Everyone knows their role. And I think that's going to be a really good game. I know Applington-Parkersburg has a really nice team as well, but I think that's going to be a good game.
Yeah, AP more guard-oriented, don't necessarily have the size that North Fayette Valley has, but in North Fayette Valley, we've seen them, especially the last 2 ball games, against MFL MarMac really for 4 quarters. Then last night, nearly 4 quarters, but what they've done defensively in the half court has been outstanding.
Yeah, they seem to kind of be hitting their stride at the end of the year as well. Obviously undefeated, they've played well all year, but they did have some close games throughout the year. But you look at the 2 games with MFL MarMac early in the year, it was competitive down to the end of the 4th quarter. The second game, they blew them out. It wasn't competitive at all at the end of the year there. So they're I think peaking at the right time as well.
All right, so again, that will be Tuesday night here on KCTN FM 100. As far as the girls tournament, well, we've got a second half to go, and the winner of this ball game plays Wednesday night at once again Independence against Applington-Parkersburg or Denver. Let's talk about this second half real quick. First off, for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, I mean, again, you've gotta control those turnovers. You want to repeat the first 6 minutes of that second quarter. Keep the ball in the middle of the court. When they do, then you can see if they're going to come run jump you, and then break someone back to the ball, meet every pass, square up before you dribble. It sounds like basic stuff, and it is, but that's how you beat a press. And if you do beat it, then you've got to look to attack and score once you've got it beat.
And they have had some success with that. For Maquoketa Valley, keep up the defensive intensity, but still they're looking to be better in the half court.
Yeah, I think Coach Monk probably not super happy with their half court offense other than Ronnebaum. She shot it really well. But, you take away her shooting, this is a pretty close game, actually, probably within 10.
Quick break. When we return, second half action. 35-12, Mac Valley in the lead.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Superior Building Center in Monona, Great River Care Center and Turner Point Assisted Living, and E.H. Cruz, Attorney at Law, McGregor, Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency, Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life, Smithy's Oil and Tire in Monona, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, and by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. 35-12 as we get ready to start the second half. It is MFL MarMac trailing. It is Maquoketa Valley's basketball to start the second half here. And they will take it out of bounds with Beeman. Beeman, Burbridge also out there as well will be Runabaum, Knipper, and Riker. In the lane, they try to go down low to Riker. Knocked away by Shaw, fronting the paint, helping double team. Loose ball picked up by Pika. And then Pika has the ball knocked away as MFL MarMac brings it back into the offensive end. Pika, Driscoll, also out there as well, Wickner, Shaw, and Kishman. Again, Kishman with 3 fouls to start this second half. Inbounds to Kishman. The Bulldogs, their goal here, trying to cut the deficit in half if you can, right?
Yeah, just keep working it down. You know, there's no 20-point shot, but just slowly work this deficit down.
Kishman right side takes a shot that is just short off the right side, then trying to pick up the loose basketball, slides over a Maquoketa Valley defender, and I think the Mac Valley defender took the legs out from underneath her. And the foul is called on Mac Valley. It's actually called on Richter. That'll be her third.
Yeah, and I don't think that was intentional, but she did slide and kind of undercut Kishman there.
So that will bring in a girl off the bench, and that will be Riker in for Richter. Back out on top to Wickner. In the middle of the lane, Driscoll. Driscoll traveled with the basketball. Yeah, caught it just inside the lane. Knew what you wanted to do with it, but they turned it over first trip down the court.
And that's what that pressure does to you. It just speeds you up and makes you play just a little bit faster than you want to.
MFL MarMac continues to play girl-to-girl defense here. Right side, Knipper, left wide open in the right lane. They double team down in the lane area with one of the bigs for the Wildcats. Burbridge on top to Beeman. High post area to Knipper. Knipper back over to, gets the actually exchange there from Riker, but misses the three-pointer from the top of the key. Knipper did off the back of the rim. Wickner gets the rebound. Wickner at the free throw line loses the ball, driving into the lane. There are 3 Maquoketa Valley girls. They end up with 2 on the floor along with Wickner. It is a jump ball that keeps it down here with MFL MarMac as Wickner drove into some trouble there.
Yeah, doing a nice job of getting in the lane, but then she's got to make a little bit better decisions when she gets in there.
Right side of the basket, Driscoll gets it inbounds to Wickner as the Bulldogs looking for their first points of the second half a minute in. Pika, middle of the lane, right side to Kishman. Kishman trying to back her way down, cut off on the right block, back out on top to Pika. Pika right side, back to Kishman. And Kishman brings it to the right block, goes inside, shot blocked there by Riker. But the loose ball picked up by Kishman, who goes to Shaw. Shaw played Annie over, missed it from left to right, but Kishman gets the rebound. Driscoll, baseline 15-footer before the shot clock is violating there, and it is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Runabaum. Driscoll had to launch it quickly.
Yeah, some decent looks there for the Bulldogs, just not able to get anything to fall.
Beeman on top. Runabaum left side to Burbridge. Burbridge, there is a foul. This is on the weak side, and the foul committed there. Is this on Kishman?
I believe it is.
So that will be the 4th foul, if it is, on Ava Kishman. And this happened away from the ball.
Yeah, they're really battling on the inside there. It's been physical between the post players.
She'll stay in there for now. Meanwhile, Knipper problems getting inbounds, but Beeman moves to the left side and gets it safely. Runabaum on top, left wing area, back to Knipper. Riker with it. And Riker back over to Knipper, right side to Beeman. Beeman, Maquoketa Valley using some clock here. Left side Knipper on the left wing. And again, they'll leave her alone out there.
Yeah, MFL's been doing that the whole game, just not guarding Knipper and putting a player in the lane to help with cutters.
At the elbow, back over to Beeman. Shot clock's at 10. First time we've said that tonight for Mac Valley. But Burbridge, a step behind the arc, takes a 3, flat off the back of the rim. Shot is no good. Kishman gets the rebound. For the Bulldogs, nobody at the scores table. They're going to let Kishman play through things here. Kishman in the middle of the lane, loses the handle on the ball, picked up by Beeman. Beeman drives in, the layup no good. Burbridge gets the rebound. She misses the putback. There's Runabaum. Her putback slides off the front of the rim. And Mac Valley misses a couple of golden opportunities in transition. Bulldogs clear the rebound with Driscoll. Driscoll being hounded, and I believe Maquoketa Valley commits a reach-in foul right below us.
Yeah, some good looks there for Maquoketa Valley, but not able to finish them. Again, we see them struggling a little bit. If they didn't get off to that hot shooting start, this would be a little bit different game.
Yeah, put up 24 points in the first quarter, have only scored 11 since. Inbounds to Shaw, they throw it over top of the pressure. She gets it back to Wickner, pulls up from the elbow, 15-footer short. Off the right side, Riker gets the rebound for the Wildcats. So the Bulldogs defensively certainly doing their part in this second and third quarters, making Maquoketa Valley work on offense. Riker, right side to Knipper. Knipper on the right wing. They run a set. Burbridge, top of the key, comes off a pick. She's open for three. Shot no good. Rolled off the front of the rim. Wickner gets the rebound. Wildcats, 3 minutes in, have not scored, though neither has MFL MarMac. Wickner across the timeline offensively, knocked away by Knipper, but Wickner picks it up. Left side, pass thrown behind Pika, goes out of bounds. I've said this before. It's one thing to make a turnover. It's another thing to have a turnover, and the ball ends up in your coach's hands.
Yeah, and again, that pressure just wears on you. You know, Wickner did a great job, again, keeping it in the middle, but it was hard work keeping it in the middle and then got a little bit sloppy with the pass.
Kishman now checks out with those 4 fouls as Cora Keener comes back in. Meanwhile, Knipper checks out, and they will bring in Lexi Halverson for Maquoketa Valley. It is their ball as we've played 3:05 in this third quarter. So 35-12 still. Our halftime score stands out.
Yeah, over 3 minutes and no buckets so far.
Ronnebaum, right side there. They run an alley-oop screen. Ronnebaum catches it off the left block, but covered. Halverson on top to, again, Beeman. Beeman left side. Ronnebaum open. Corner right below us for three. Got another one. The three-pointer is good. In officials' timeout, Wickner may have taken a shot there to the head after Ronnebaum makes the three-pointer to put him up by 26.
Yeah, and that's why Ronnebaum was open. She had taken a shot in the head, and she was kind of standing out at the top of the key, and then Ronnebaum freed herself in the corner.
So
there.
Wickner there, and they will be looking as Coach Buchenhagen comes on out there, but you can see Wickner kind of bent over there and took an elbow, what looks like to the side of the head. So, again, you'll make sure things are looked over here. This is always a concern.
Yep, that's a big concern, and rightfully so. You're going to check her out for a concussion and make sure she doesn't have any of those symptoms. And if she does, we're not going to see her again. Hopefully she's okay. Hopefully she can come back in the game, but they'll check her out.
Yep, they'll do everything they need to do. So Wickner checks out of the ball game there, and they're going to take her down towards the end of the bench there, and they have – the good news is they've got people here that can, again, work with them right away. That's always, we see that everywhere now, which is great.
Yeah, most high schools contract trainer, which is great. We have that medical people in case we need it. Hope we don't, but sometimes we do, and it's good they're here.
All right, Pika comes back in. Full court pressure by Maquoketa Valley, and inbounds to Shaw. Shaw back over to Ruff. Intercepted there again by Maquoketa Valley. And it is Burbridge going right side to Ronnebaum, who tracks it down in the far corner. Ronnebaum on top to Beeman. Beeman with it, right side. Ronnebaum in the lane, trying to post a position there, trying to set up his Riker. Shot no good. The pass was no good. She was able to track it down in the corner. Back out on top to Burbridge as we approach the halfway point of our third quarter. Ronnebaum, right side on top to Halverson. And Burbridge brings it right side. Backdoor cut, looking for Ronnebaum. Intercepting the pass is Pika. So the Bulldogs turn him over halfway through the third quarter. Left side back to Ruff. Ruff wants to drive baseline on the left block, cut off, goes back out on top to Pika. Pika outside the lane, throws up a one-handed runner, 8 feet away, shot is no good, ball deflected out of there on the miss, and it's picked up there by Maquoketa Valley and Riker. So back offensively is Burbridge. Left side, Beeman, left wing, open for three off the back of the rim. Riker tips out the rebound but cannot control it. It's actually picked up there by Ruff. Bulldogs still scoreless, even though they've only given up 3 points here in the third. Left side, Pika drives in, shovels it up, flips it up with the right hand as she stumbled across the middle of the lane. Shot left short, though, and Burbridge back in the offensive end for the Wildcats. Burbridge spins, takes the shot, travel, you betcha, missed the shot. Looking for some contact, not bailed out by that, and a turnover by the Wildcats.
Yeah, good defense by the Bulldogs again. Defense has been great for them. It's just those live ball turnovers.
Burbridge checks out. Back into the ball game is, for them, number 21 in Knipper. Meanwhile, into the game for MFL MarMac is Evelyn Fritz, a freshman. She drives in from the elbow, pulls up, shot no good. The left-handed shot there, she is fouled, and will go to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, nice decision by Fritz. Good cut down the middle of the lane and pulled up before she got to the big girl and tried to hit that jumper and got hit while she's doing it.
Denver leads Applington Parkersburg now, 36-24 at the end of 3. Meanwhile, the second foul was called there on Knipper. The free throw by Evelyn Fritz, it is no good. She'll get another opportunity. Fritz's first appearance in the ball game. And the free throw being eyed there, floats that one on up there. It's off the back of the rim. Shot is no good. They come up empty at the free throw line, still scoreless here in the third. Beeman back in the offensive end on top to Knipper. Left side to Beeman, baseline to Halverson. Halverson, they work it back out on top to Beeman. Beeman at the free throw line, right side to Ronnebaum. Step behind the arc, right side for three. It's off the back of the rim, but the long rebound lost out of bounds there, I believe, touched by Keener, and it goes out of bounds just below us on the near side, and it stays down here with the Wildcats. They'll likely get a new shot clock here.
I would think, yep.
And it will be Knipper taking it out of bounds below us. Inside 3 minutes left in the third, and inbounds, they'll get it to Beeman, but the pass intercepted by Driscoll. Driscoll tracks it down on the near sideline, brings it right side, pulls up from the right block, but leaves it short. Gets her own rebound, put back, it is no good. Goes off the back of the rim, but Ruff tracks down the rebound. A lid on the basket right now, but the Bulldogs maintain possession. And Evelyn Fritz drives in, takes a little left-handed runner outside the lane, no good. Driscoll the rebound, taken away by Ronnebaum, then taken back away by Driscoll, and we've got a jump ball as they end up tied up. And the Bulldogs getting great looks, but they come up empty, and it will go to Mac Valley on the possession rule.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they're getting some shots up. They're not turning the ball over, but they just can't get anything to go down.
Beeman checks out for Maquoketa Valley. Burbridge comes back into the ball game. So it's a 3-0 third quarter right now.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes in?
Yeah. Burbridge across the timeline. Bulldogs certainly had opportunities to cut into this deficit. Riker in the corner to Knipper. Riker behind the right wing, back on top to Burbridge. Burbridge hands it on over to Halverson. Back over, top of the key to Ronnebaum. Riker goes right side, Knipper open on the right wing. Instead of taking the three-pointer there, she was looking down low, but because of that hesitation, ended up traveling with the basketball.
I think
ball goes back to the Bulldogs. And now a timeout taken here by Maquoketa Valley. So they still lead in control, 38-12. Let's take this timeout.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Just a 30-second timeout. Both teams have taken 2 timeouts in this ballgame. Both of them have been 30s, I believe. But the ball goes back to MFL MarMac. They'll take it out of bounds on the far sideline in front of the Mac Valley bench with Driscoll. Driscoll, problems getting it inbounds, but Evelyn Fritz able to pop free in the backcourt to Keener. Keener at the 2-minute mark brings it into the offensive end, pulls up on the wing, 15-footer, circled in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down there in the middle of the lane by Riker. So Mac Valley back into the offensive end with Burbridge. Burbridge right side to Ronnebaum in the lane to go to Halverson. Catches it on the right block. Steps by Ruff. Banks it short though. Rebound deflected out of there by Ruff. And back into the offensive end is MFL MarMac. Ruff right side to Fritz. Fritz along the baseline. At the free throw line. Goes right side back to Ruff. Ruff along the baseline right side and bodied there by Halverson. That's the 4th whistle. The good news is that you have Wickner sitting down now by the way you get out of the gymnasium, by the locker room areas there, but she is on a chair. Not on the MFL MarMac bench, but good to see her back out here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if she's probably going to be done for this game.
Inbounds to Ruff, and that is every indication we're getting right now. Ruff left side to Driscoll. Driscoll with 90 seconds left in the third, brings it baseline. Wraparound pass to Keener. It's knocked away by Burbridge. We've got a loose ball on the floor. We've got a couple of Mac Valley girls. Keener down there as well, and it will stay down here with Maquoketa Valley, I believe. Correction, MFL MarMac, I should say.
And then you wonder if Wickner didn't get hit in the head, is Ronnebaum open on that shot, and we might not have any points this quarter.
Could very well be. Good point. So 38-12 is our score. Bulldogs still trail. Driscoll inbounds, goes right side to Keener. Keener baseline to Driscoll. Driscoll left wing area, Ruff open, left side, fires up the 3, short. And the rebound pulled down by Knipper for Maquoketa Valley. Back in the offensive end here now is Burbridge. Burbridge back on top to Knipper. You like MFL MarMac's game plan defensively. They're daring Knipper to shoot.
Yeah, they're doing a great job defensively, and they're handling the ball this quarter as well. They just cannot get the lid off the basket.
A minute left in our third, on top to Halverson. Halverson cut off on the left wing, high post area. Riker from the free throw line, 15-footer, banks it in. It's their 5th point of the quarter, and the bank stays open late on this Friday night. Backcourt area to Keener, 40-12 now our score. Ruff beats the pressure, left side to Shaw. Shaw, she drives in, fouled, nudged there by Knipper, and that will put MFL MarMac into the bonus here with 47 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, maybe a way for them to get some points up here.
And get off the schneid here at the end of the third quarter. So Bulldogs have only committed one foul this third quarter. That foul was on Knipper. That is her third, by the way. Shaw's free throw on its way. It is good, and that is the first points of the third quarter. Maquoketa Valley outscored MFL MarMac 24-4 in the opening quarter. They've only outscored them 11-8 in the second, and now here in the third, 5-1. Shot, no good, missed the second free throw, and it's tracked down there in the corner by Knipper.
Yeah, that first quarter was just kind of brutal for the Bulldogs. Just hot shooting by Ronnebaum and way too many turnovers. But other than that, it's been a pretty competitive game.
Knipper off the right elbow, feeds it back to Burbridge. Burbridge baseline area now. Gets a step by her defender, Ruff. Uses the right hand, the layup, circle out of there. It is no good, but she's fouled on the drive in. Burbridge cutting aggressively along the right baseline. She'll go to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, great drive by Burbridge there. Way to get to the paint.
So Burbridge, the freshman point guard who leads Maquoketa Valley in scoring at nearly 13 points a ball game. Free throw on its way, and it is no good. Misses it to the left. Pretty good free throw shooter, too, by the way. Not bad at all, 67%.
Form looked good, just a little off to the left.
Kishman back in. Shaw checks out. That's senior in for senior, the only two seniors on the MFL MarMac roster. Kishman, by the way, has 4 fouls. So Burbridge trying to put him up by 28. Second free throw there. Banks that one in. Are you kidding me? And a nice sheepish smile from Burbridge. Take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, at this point you do when the lids are not coming off the basket in this third quarter.
Thompson back in from Maquoketa Valley. Knipper checks out. 29 seconds to go here in the third. Evelyn Fritz on the handoff from Cora Keener brings it into the offensive end and triple teamed and able to get it over to Kishman on the right block. Kishman drives in, gives a little pump fake, banks the shot long though. Got the defender in the air. Halverson gets the rebound. Mac Valley can work for one, but they don't look like they have any intention as Burbridge drives in, takes a tough shot that is no good. Offensive rebound, pulled down there by Riker, and Riker fouled trying to go back up for the shot with 9.6 seconds to go, or just attack.
Yeah, and again, Kishman, great move. Got the defender in the air, then went up, just not able to knock it down, and Mac Valley comes right back at you, and they just don't stop. They're relentless.
And Riker to the free throw line for two. Free throw on its way. It is no good. They'll get another opportunity. Yeah, the Bulldogs have just struggled in the lane finishing shots.
Yeah, and the Wildcats are physical, and you know, you get bumped a couple times, and it doesn't get called, and then you start looking for it.
We've got a lane violation here, I believe. Yep, somebody crossed.
Yep.
So I believe it might have been Burbridge. So that is waved off. Our officials sharp tonight.
Yeah, they've done a nice job.
9.6 seconds to go. MFL MarMac will have to go the length of the court. It remains 41-13. Keener in the backcourt, deflected, but Halverson picks up the loose basketball and scores the layup. Been that kind of night. Bounces going all their way with the defense. Ruff back over to Driscoll, and the third quarter comes to an end. Maquoketa Valley has finished each quarter strong. They lead 43-13 as we go to the fourth.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Bruins and James Insurance, your Cornell Mutual agent in Monona, Ems Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Ashbacker Building Supplies in Rossville, Kanakor Floor Covering in Monona, Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, and by Crossing Rivers Health. So we've played 3 quarters, 43-13 our score. Maquoketa Valley outscoring MFL MarMac 8-1 in that third quarter.
Yeah, just not a lot of points. MFL MarMac 0-12, shooting 0-1 from three-point line and 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Mac Valley didn't shoot it great. They were 3 of 13 overall, 1 of 6 from the three-point line and 1 of 3 from the free throw line.
All right, and by the way, it's been confirmed that Emmy Wickner is out of this ballgame with a concussion, so we certainly hope that she's able to get through that. Start the fourth quarter. Burbridge, Halverson, Riker out there. It's actually, correction there. It is actually Richter out there. Also out there as well is Ronnebaum, who drives in, takes a little middle of the lane shot, driving right side, left it short. Rebound pulled down there by MFL MarMac. Thompson, Halverson, Richter, Burbridge, and as well Ronnebaum. In the lane, stopping the dribble is once again in the middle of the lane, Pika, and they take a timeout to avoid a 3-second violation. So 7.5 left in the fourth. Timeout, MFL MarMac. Let's take this break.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
43-13 our score. It is Maquoketa Valley leading by 30 points. They led by 20 after a dominant first quarter, and MFL MarMac has been working uphill all night long. Timeout taken there, the third timeout taken by the Bulldogs. They'll take it off the right side of the basket. Driscoll, Kishman out there with 4 fouls. Evelyn Fritz, also out there as well, is Shaw and Pika to start the fourth quarter. Lane area, Kishman spins, middle of the lane, post-up shot, just leaves it short, but gets her own rebound off the right, and then has the ball knocked away off the right side. Again, getting the ball where you like.
Yeah, getting in great position. Nice little move there. Just I don't know, there's a lid on the hoop tonight.
And right side, it will be Driscoll taking it out of bounds. Same situation. They go back to center court there with Fritz. Fritz right side to Driscoll. Driscoll drives middle of the lane, baseline to Kishman. Kishman back over to Pika on the left wing. Pika, top of the key, and swings left side, trying to go pick and roll. It's knocked away there by Ronnebaum, and they've got numbers the other way. Ronnebaum drives in, knocked away by Fritz from behind. Good pressuring defense there, pesky defense by Ruff and Fritz. Ronnebaum loses it out of bounds in transition. So they'll take it again against full court pressure. Inbounds to Kishman. If you're MFL MarMac, you want to avoid being 35-pointed here.
Yeah, and I think the Wildcats are backing their pressure off now.
Right side to Driscoll. Driscoll a minute into our third quarter. Bulldogs still without a field goal here in the 9 minutes of the second half. Pika back over to Shaw. Goes in the lane. That is again Kishman. Kishman loses it, but tracks it down on the right block. Pika open, right side for 3, short. Shaw the rebound off the left side, then bodied as she was on the floor, going back up, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2. So good effort by the Bulldogs. They continue to hustle here.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of good things. A lot of offensive rebounds. They've cut way back on the turnovers. Just not able to make a shot, and sometimes that's what basketball is. You've got to be able to make a shot.
Maquoketa Valley wants a timeout. 43-13 the score. It is the Bulldogs trailing. Let's take this break.
Alamaki Clayton Electric provides more than energy. They also provide tips to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it's knocked over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electric shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alamaki Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, R&R Auto in Monona, Exit Realty Driftless Group, licensed in Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader, and by LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. 6:40 left in the fourth. 43-13 is the score. Shaw to the free throw line for 2. Free throw on its way. It is good. Bulldogs have scored 2 points here in the second half, both of them from the free throw line. So Maquoketa Valley using a timeout. We expect later in the fourth quarter to see some subs as the second free throw by Shaw. It is good. Bulldogs have hit 3 free throws here in the second half. 43-15 is our score. Trailed by 23 at the half and unable to make a dent right now. Meanwhile, driving in the lane is number 10, and that again is their leading scorer, Burbridge, who drives in and is fouled. They actually kind of spread the court to allow Burbridge to go one-on-one off the left side.
Yeah, that was a set play, I think, there by Maquoketa Valley, and she's really strong with that left hand. I think she favors that hand, even though she's a right-hander.
So this is to a final score. Denver has defeated Applinton-Parkersburg 52-32. Burbridge's free throw, it is good. They're back up by 29. So Denver will await the winner of this ball game. It looks like it's Maquoketa Valley on their way, barring a major shift here. Second free throw by Burbridge, circles around, stays down, shows the natural form, and it's back to a 30-point lead for Maquoketa Valley. Denver is the team that everybody thought would come out of that other side.
Yep. It's kind of holding chalk here.
And that game will be played at Independence on Wednesday night. for the Wildcats, closing in on their 21st win of the season. Pika, right side, takes a step back three. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound deflected out of there, and Pika tracks it down off the left side. And they'll work it back out on top in the lane, trying to go to Driscoll. It's intercepted. Middle of the lane there by Riker. That's a tough pass to make against that type of defense. Back in the offensive end, Burbridge. Burbridge, right wing to Ronnebaum. Ronnebaum back out on top to Burbridge. And Burbridge on the left side to Ronnebaum in the corner. And back over left wing to Burbridge. Burbridge to Halverson. Correction there, it's Thompson. Deep in the corner now to Halverson. So they'll work some clock here. Ronnebaum drives in the lane, kicks it in the corner, but an offensive foul as Ronnebaum drove in, and Kishman with 4 fouls takes the charge. They were trying to kick it to Thompson in the near corner.
Yeah, good job by Kishman there. Bulldogs definitely have not stopped playing. They're still playing hard. They're still competing.
Ruff back in for MFL MarMac. Pika checks out. Meanwhile, Halverson checks out for Maquoketa Valley. They will bring back into the ball game Richter. So Driscoll has kind of taken over a lot of the ball handling duties since losing Wickner in this ball game. Driscoll, right side, back out on top to Kishman. Kishman, right side, gonna fire up a 3 off the back of the rim. Shot is no good. Long rebound tracked down by Burbridge. Kishman, by the way, her third three-point attempt. They get it ahead to Ronnebaum, who drives in the lane, loses the basketball, trying to save it out of bounds there is Richter, but unable to do so. Maquoketa Valley's turned it over a few times.
Yeah, and I was Kishman again trying to take a charge, and she didn't take the charge, but she caused the turnover. Ronnebaum nowhere to go when Kishman held her ground there.
Knipper back in. Thompson checks out for Maquoketa Valley, leading by 30 points after leading by 20 at the end of 1. So Driscoll, crossover dribble, knocked right back to her, but she's able to go to Ruff on the left side. 5-minute mark of the fourth. Right wing to Fritz, loses the basketball, then has it knocked away and goes off her hands out of bounds. Just lost the basketball, and Ronnebaum there defensively helped force that turnover.
Yeah, just need to be a little stronger on the catch there.
And inbounds to Maquoketa Valley with Burbridge. Right side to Knipper. Knipper deep corner. Taking the 3 is Richter. Deep right corner. Aired it out long. It is no good. Richter, by the way, 3 of 12 from the three-point line. Bulldogs get the rebound. Driscoll back in the offensive end and traveled with the basketball. Tried to push it left side into the offensive end, but another turnover by MFL MarMac. They've been better since the opening quarter, but not quite at the level they needed to be tonight.
Yeah, just that first quarter just put them so far behind the 8 ball here.
Burbridge brings it in the corner to Richter. Back out on top to Knipper. Knipper, left wing area, and they'll work it there again with Ronnebaum. Top of the key to Richter. Richter right side to Knipper. Back out on top. In the lane, they try to go to Reichert, who swings it right side. That's Richter, right wing for 3. Shot is short. And a nice box out by Kishman off the left side. Bulldogs bring it back offensively. Left side, the pass intercepted by Burbridge. Burbridge races into the offensive end and misses the layup. No, it rolled over the rim. Oh, and Burbridge sheepishly put her head down there. Somehow got the roll in as she left it short, but got the hometown crawl on that.
Yeah, just enough English on that layup.
Halfway through the fourth quarter. Ruff back right side to Fritz. Open on the right wing. Going to fire up a 3. It's long. Banked it well long. Ball into the hands of Driscoll. Back out on top to Ruff. Bulldogs still don't have a field goal in the second half. Ruff drives in and fouled on the drive in. A reach in by Maquoketa Valley. They have 3 points this second half. All of them from the free throw line. And they've only given up 12 this second half.
Yeah, and they're getting shots. It's just that they just cannot make one right now.
Keener back in for MFL MarMac. Kishman checks out. I'm not sure that if this is Kishman checking out for the night, as Kishman and Shaw are your 2 seniors. I think the likelihood she'll probably be back. And Keener checks in the offensive end. So right side, Driscoll has to go to the backcourt, picked up there by Fritz just inside center court. Maquoketa Valley going to the bench. Fritz drives in, a little one-handed runner, banks it long off the left side from 8 feet away in the middle of the lane. Burbridge back into the offensive end, and they'll set up an offense now. 3.5 left in the fourth. Burbridge in the corner to Knipper. On top to number 11, that is Kelsey Hager, who has checked in. Number 3 has come in, Taryn Burbridge. She is a junior, by the way. So now we've got 2 Burbridge girls on the court. Left side in the corner again to Kelsey Hager. Hager on top to Knipper. Right side, that is Burbridge open. Right corner for 3, aired it out long. Rebound kicks out of there and goes into the hands of Driscoll. Driscoll offensively stops on the wing, 17-footer short off the front of the rim. Rebound goes into the hands of Maquoketa Valley. And the lead continues, but traveling with the basketball is going to be Riker. And the turnover goes back to MFL MarMac as Kishman comes back in. Driscoll checks out.
Yep, I think we'll see Kishman and Shaw. Maybe Coach Bugenhagen takes him out towards the end for a kind of a farewell senior thing, but they're going to play till the end.
They've been, again, part of some winning teams. Inbounds to Kishman, middle of the lane, little 5-foot shot up and in. First basket of the second half for MFL MarMac comes just over 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's now 47-17. Needless to say, the Bulldogs a season low in points.
Yeah, it's a long field goal drought there.
And right side to Hager. She's open. Right side for three. Short off the front of the rim. Burbridge tracks down the long rebound. That's Audra Burbridge. Back over on top. Another three by Minor. Circled in and out. No good. Rebound tracked down by Kishman. Good hustle beating everybody to the loose basketball. Bulldogs right now look like, again, going to not be 35-pointed, and I consider that a win where this game was at the half.
Yeah, when you're down 20 in the first quarter, that's not bad.
Shaw on the wing, 17-footer, line drive shot, left it short. No good. Audrey Burbridge gets the rebound for Maquoketa Valley. So Maquoketa Valley and Denver play in a matchup of top 15 teams in Class 2A, and Maquoketa Valley wants a timeout here. And they're just going to make a substitution. Yep, I think they're just going to make a substitution here. And MFL MarMac, are they going to take the full timeout? Nope. MFL MarMac, Coach Bugenhagen still waiting for the official. I think this is just a substitution.
Looks like it, yep.
All right, number 45 into the ball game, Macy Nolan from Maquoketa Valley, a 5'7" junior. Number 35 comes in as well, and we don't have her on a roster, so we'll double check that.
I think is it 25?
All right, I'll go with that.
It's 25.
Morgan Hager, a 5'8" freshman. Number 33 is who that is.
Okay,
Aubrey Altoff, a 5'5" freshman. They've dressed 17 girls this year, by the way. 15 is all you can dress for the tournament. Right side, finishing things off, Kelsey Hager. High post area to Macy Nolan. Nolan back over left wing to Meinert. 2-minute mark of our fourth quarter. Meinert on the right block. He feeds it back right side to Altoff. Altoff, good job by this group running the offense. Left side, shot clock's down to 2. At the left block area, taking the shot there and blocked. Hager had the shot blocked. Good defense by MFL MarMac. They forced a shot clock violation.
And we've seen that all night from the Bulldogs. They've played really good defense.
Yep,
tonight.
and Coach Bugenhagen here will have his two seniors check out and give them a huge hug as they make their way off the court.
Nice.
Autumn Shaw there, along with, again, Ava Kishman. Last few years, the MFL MarMac girls have been, again, one of the better teams in the Upper Iowa Conference, co-champions this year in the conference.
Yeah, a lot of wins from those two girls right there.
Yeah, been a part of some good teams. Pika, top of the key, as Pika came into the ball game along with Driscoll. Driscoll, left side, goes on top. The pass is intercepted by number 23, Chloe Glue, a 5'6" freshman into the ball game. Meanwhile, they try to launch it ahead, and that pass intercepted by MFL MarMac. A little ragtag now as the Bulldogs bring it back into the offensive end. Evelyn Fritz, left wing, 17-foot jump shot, short off the side of the rim. Rebound knocked out of bounds. I believe it last touched by Maquoketa Valley. Stays down here with MFL MarMac. This is a Bulldog team, though, that has a bright future.
Yeah, a lot of youth. I'm pretty sure their junior high groups are pretty good as well. So, as a team, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, they're going to be the team to beat in the Upper Iowa Conference next year. Inbounds to Keener. Going to have to replace a couple of good post players. Right side, Fritz open on the wing. 15-footer off the back of the rim. Just the lid continues. And the rebound pulled down there by Mac Valley with Meinert. Meinert spins, but Bulldogs get back defensively. And they work it back out on top to Kelsey Hager. 1 minute left in our fourth quarter. So Meinert right side, looking into the lane. They try to work it down to Morgan Hager, who's cut off. Back right side on the wing. 3 by Meinert off the back of the rim. Shot is no good. With the exception of Runabomb, Wildcats have actually struggled from the outside, and now MFL MarMac will make a substitution timeout. Both teams clearing the bench tonight. As Evelyn Fritz checks out, also coming out will be Casey Pika. Pika will be one of those juniors, and it'll be a senior coming back for them. And again, the only junior that has stats for them this year, along with Cora Keener. So those are the two that have stats this season. Meanwhile, into the game is Evelyn Birdnow as well, another freshman. Birdnow is making her first appearance in the game. Keener, and the ball is kicked. We'll reset the shot clock. Well, we'll keep it at 22 seconds with 38 seconds to go in our fourth quarter. But again, for MFL MarMac, it's good to have guards coming back who I think will just do nothing but learn from this game.
Yeah, they're going to get better, and this was huge just as far as experience goes. You saw Wickner get better as the game went on, and they handled it better.
On the inbounds, the ball goes into the backcourt, and that's an official's mistake.
Yeah, that's why I stopped talking there. I was like, what are you doing there? But yeah, you can throw it into the backcourt.
Yeah, the MFL MarMac tried to take it out underneath their basket, but they had to throw it all the way back into the backcourt area where it was tracked down by Ruff. But you can go get that. Ball wasn't touched in the offensive end. Our official lets MFL MarMac take it out of bounds in front of him. Says my bad. Rough right side to Bird now. Bird now right side for three. I left it short of the side of the rim. Rebound pulled down there by number 14 in Ashlyn Dundee. And they work it right side. Who scored there?
Dundee.
Dundee with the basket. Sorry, I was looking at my stat sheet. We're down to the final possession, perhaps, with 15 seconds to go. 47-19 is our score. Maquoketa Valley in the lead. Chloe Glue, looks like to me she's going to hold the basketball, and the game's going to come to an end. Maquoketa Valley raced out to a 24-4 first quarter lead. Bulldogs certainly played them even the rest of the way, but it is Maquoketa Valley heading to the regional final with a date with Denver at Independence on Wednesday night. They defeat MFL MarMac 47-19. With the win, Maquoketa Valley 21-2. MFL MarMac closes the season 15-9. We'll take a break. When we return, post-game stats, coaching interviews. Your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home, we help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People State Bank. People State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right. 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People State Bank, member FDIC.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, the St. Olaf Tavern, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Carr Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com, Bacon Concrete in Postville, and Furniture Showcase in Allwine, lighting, showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Maquoketa Valley will take on Denver in a regional final, the game for state, Wednesday night at Independence. Mac Valley rolled out to a 24-4 lead, and they end up winning this ball game by a final score of 47-19. As MFL MarMac scores a total of 7 points in the second half, 1 field goal, by the way. Two field goals, sorry about that.
Right towards the end, Ashton Dundee.
And Maquoketa Valley scored 12 points the second half, so they outscored them 12-7 in the second half. You take away the first quarter, it's a different ball game, but Mac Valley took control early. Let's go to the game stats first off for Maquoketa Valley.
Yeah, Maquoketa Valley shot 17 of 44, 7 of 24 from three-point, and 6 of 10 from the free throw line.
Let's go to the individual totals for Mac Valley.
Individual totals for Mac Valley. We had Lanny Beeman with 5 points, Audra Burbridge with 12, Bianca Ronnebaum with 24. She was lights out early. Only 3 in the second half, but 21 in the first half for her. Lexi Halverson with 2, and Leah Riker with 4.
All right, totals now for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, they, again, just struggled shooting the ball. They were 8 of 40 overall, 0 of 10 from 3, and 3 of 8 from the free throw line. Individual totals, we had Emmy Wickner with 2 points, Ashton Dundee with that late 2-point bucket, Autumn Shaw with 7 points. She led them. Ava Kishman with 4 points, and Cora Keener with 4 points.
So again, you end up with a total of 19 points in the ball game, a season low for MFL MarMac. Turnovers obviously were the story early in the ball game. Bulldogs certainly got better as the game went on.
Yeah, 14 turnovers in the first quarter, but then 4 in the second, 5 in the third, 6 in the fourth. Those are numbers Coach Bugenhagen could probably live with against this defense. It was just that 14 in the first quarter, and Mac Valley just blitzed them early.
All right, Maquoketa Valley, again, after putting up 24 points, the half-court offense, MFL MarMac did a good job defending them when they were forced to play half-court.
Yeah, absolutely. Great defense by MFL MarMac. Great game plan. They didn't guard their shooter, their non-shooters. They just sat a girl in the lane. That really clogged up their post game and their cutters. But fortunately for Mac Valley, Ronnebaum was just on fire early.
And again, they were able to build that big lead and end up winning by 28 by a final score of 47-19. Maquoketa Valley turnover-wise in this game.
Yeah, they had 19 turnovers, so they turned it over quite a bit as well.
And for Maquoketa Valley, you can see what Coach Monk was talking about for them, and that was going to be sometimes we struggle offensively. The defense there, you say that for 4 quarters tonight.
Yeah, their pressure is a different beast for a lot of teams. Now, if you've got someone that can handle their pressure, I think Mac Valley is going to get a run, but that's a lot easier said than done, as we've seen tonight. They do such a nice job of forcing ball handlers to the sideline and coming with that backside trap.
And for MFL MarMac, again, you played them even, as I said, the last 3 quarters here, but this is a learning experience. I know you lose a couple of seniors, you lose your post players, but everybody else in that lineup there relatively young, and you're led by a sophomore and a couple of freshmen. A couple of sophomores lead you in scoring this year. And again, we talk about there's an upside to this, learning from this type of experience of where you need to get to face a competition like this, because you're going to have to go through somebody like this.
Yeah, I know these young girls, they're thinking they want to get to state. They've got a young team, so they're going to have to beat teams like this if they want to get to state the next couple of years. So tonight was just invaluable experience for those guards especially. You can't really simulate this pressure in practice. You just don't have the second team that's going to be able to do that for you. No school really does. So to see it live, to see it in person, to get that experience is really going to help these young guards in the future.
All right, we mentioned Denver beat Appleton Parkersburg tonight by a final score of 52-32. And how about this? Keyhigh, which started the season ranked early, then fell off. They found their footing here late in the season as they defeated Riceville tonight 51-42. They will play in a regional final on Wednesday night in Class 1A.
Yeah, so Keyhigh girls, believe, are the only girls team left from the conference, but they've got a lot of talent there, and Yeah, they play well. Riceville, really good team. I think they only had one loss coming into that game
they were
tonight.
ranked. So we'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll talk with MFL MarMac coach Brian Bugenhagen when our postgame show continues after this.
The winter high school sports season has begun, and the doctors and staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Chase Bruner, and Dr. Daphne Hopfler of Family Dentistry wish all of our student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Call 539-4651. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Clayton County Recycling of Monona, the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Simple M Trucking in Monona, Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman of Volga, your independent crop insurance agent, and by Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland. Again, our final score, Maquoketa Valley beating MFL MarMac 47-19. We continue our postgame. We're joined by MFL MarMac basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen. Coach, this was your concern early in the ball game, facing this type of pressure early.
Yeah, you can watch all the tape you want until you actually get and prepare for what they do defensively in full court pressure. Until you actually see it and realize how relentless they are and the chaos that they create, and we didn't do a good job of handling it right away, and turned the ball over, and they got some easy buckets, got a lead, so it was just tough start for us.
All right, the good news is, though, the last 3 quarters, I don't think you're disappointed at all.
No, and honestly, I thought our defense was good throughout the game. When you turn the ball over and you give them easy buckets, I mean, that's pretty tough, but I thought our game plan, honestly, other than 15, I can't remember.
Roundabout.
Yeah, I mean, she's on our scouting report, but we didn't expect her to shoot like that. I mean, we were identifying, a couple of the other girls as well, but she came out and had a game, and that's, when you have a good team, you have kids that step up, and, kudos to her.
And again, I think there's no question there about the effort of your kids in this ballgame. Even though down early, continue to fight for 4 quarters.
Yeah,
for you.
and that was kind of our message in the locker room is to, way we play, and we're going to continue to fight, and we're going to play to the very end. And I thought we did that, and it's just tough. We got 2 seniors that played their last game, and they did a lot for our program. And but yeah, it's just a tough night.
All right, we'll talk about those 2 seniors in just a bit, but let's talk about real quick offensively, because you did get some shots that I think were good looks.
Yeah, and we got the ball in certain spots where we got some looks, but their defense, I think our legs kind of went with just because of that full court pressure, the way they kept after us, and I think we just kind of wore down, and we weren't prepared for that environment that they create.
All right, let's talk about those 2 seniors, Ava Kishman, along with Ashley Shaw.
Autumn Shaw.
Sorry about that. Tell me about those 2 seniors. I know they got a good hug when they left.
Yeah,
the court.
they just meant so much. I mean, Ava's been our vocal leader this year, and she's, her and Autumn are both undersized in almost every game, and the way they fight, and it just appreciate everything they've given to our program, and I know they'll continue to support the program, and just appreciate everything they've done, and we'll miss them.
All right, I know you got a lot coming back. The future looks bright. Emmy Wickner, I know, left this ballgame with a concussion tonight. That's the update we received.
Yeah, and that's kind of what my understanding was, and I guess I didn't even see the play. I just, what exactly happened there. She got hit in the head and kind of went down. So obviously that hurt us. I mean, she does a lot for us, and but yeah, future's bright. We got a great 8th grade group that's coming in and been practicing with us for a couple months now, and obviously we're going to have some lofty goals again next year, and we're going to have a lot of work this summer, and we're going to become ready to go.
Great learning lesson, without a doubt. All right, Coach.
Appreciate it.
You bet. We look forward to catching up with you next season.
Thank you.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen on his Bulldog team. A quick break. We'll be joined by Maquoketa Valley coach Scott Monk when our postgame show continues after this.
Northern Country Co-op and Via Field are now Nexus Cooperative. your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Superior Building Center in Monona, Great River Care Center and Turner Point Assisted Living, and E.H. Cruz, Attorney at Law, McGregor, Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency, Monona, Auto, Home, Business, Crop, Farm, and Life, Smithy's Oil and Tire in Monona, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, and by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Welcome back to Maquoketa Valley. The Wildcats victorious 47-19. We're joined by Maquoketa Valley coach Scott Monk. Coach, first off here, what a start for this ball game, putting up 24 in the opening quarter.
Yeah, luckily for us, Bianca Rodemom came out and shot the ball real well. She'd been struggling from shooting from the three for the last couple of games, and she's put in a little extra time in practice, and it paid off.
All right, obviously you get the start, but really the defense is what led you guys.
Yeah, like we talked about this morning. That's what we hang our hat on. You know, we can't always control the ball going in the hoop, but we can control how hard we play and how disciplined we are. It's just kind of like what I was talking about over there on the radio. What people see in our defense, they see the ball pressure and they see all that other stuff. What they don't understand is how well we're playing on the backside of everything. Like if the ball gets rotated, we got a girl there on the ball. As soon as she catches it, we're rotating up and we get to that backside block. Our kids are just doing an outstanding job with that.
We mentioned you put up 24 in the opening quarter, but I think you left some points out there. You feel at least the other three quarters on offense.
We did. We missed some shots that we thought we should make. Our rebounding was a big issue for us tonight. I felt like we gave up a lot of offensive boards and we didn't go to the boards as hard as we normally do. That was kind of disappointing, but. Again, like we got them to take quick shots. We didn't want them to get into their ball screen offense like they typically do, and we just wanted to get them off balance.
All right, and again, let's talk about your point guard, Burbridge, the young freshman, just steady for you.
Yeah, she's outstanding, and she's got a lethal first step. I mean, she's quick. She didn't shoot it particularly well tonight like she normally does, but she gets girls open. She gets the ball inside. She draws a lot of attention. They came out and face guarded her right away, right off the bat, and she did a good job getting in the hole and drawing the double team and kicking it to Bianca. We told her if they're going to double, you get to the hoop and we're going to look for somebody open in the corner.
And you've got lots of players there. I mean, that's the big thing. You guys can just wear teams down, play a number of kids.
Yes, we play 8 or 9 kids, and they're all about the same. I mean, it's kind of a nice rotation where we can bring in like Leah, our 6-foot post for Grace, and because Grace was in foul trouble tonight, and Leah come in and did an outstanding job. Had some block shots, got about 7 or 8 boards, and finished a couple shots inside, and. We do, and they play hard. And the other thing they do, these kids just love playing together, and it shows every day in practice.
All right, obviously, now you play Denver. Denver beat Appleton Parkersburg tonight, 52-32, that game at Independence at 7 o'clock Wednesday night. What do you know about Denver?
I know they're big, they're athletic, they're well coached. They do a lot of different things. They can handle the ball. I mean, they're going to pose a problem with us with their size. But again, at this time of the year, we're not going to change a whole lot. We are who we are. We'll look at film, and we'll get together tomorrow as a coaching staff and come up with a plan. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we'll practice.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in that ball game. Go get them.
Thank you so much.
You bet you. Maquoketa Valley coach Scott Monk talking things over about his Wildcat team, victorious by a final score of 47-19 over MFL MarMac tonight. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll wrap things up here from Maquoketa Valley as our girls' coverage comes to an end. We'll wrap the season up after this.
Brought to you by locally owned and operated NEAT, proudly providing high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light to businesses and homes in Northeast Iowa. NEAT also provides computer and network services as well as business phone system sales and service. For more information, visit NEITEL.com or call 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Bruns & James Insurance, your Cornell Mutual agent in Monona, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Ashbacker Building Supplies in Rossville, Kanakor Floor Covering in Monona, Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, and by Crossing Rivers Health. Welcome back to Maquoketa Valley. Start to wrap things up here. This ends our girls basketball coverage tonight here on KCTN with Maquoketa Valley victorious by a final score of 47-19. Again, Denver beat Appleton Parkersburg 52-32, and in Class 1A, Keyhigh to a regional final, beating Riceville by a final score of 51-42. We're joined again by Coach Mike Sass. Coach, first off here, let's get your thoughts on Maquoketa Valley. Obviously, defensively, you know that effort's going to be there Wednesday night.
Yeah, their defense is impressive. You know, their girls buy in, and they really do a nice job with that defense. You can tell they really work hard at that in practice, and that's going to be there. The key in their next round game is going to be, can they make a few more shots?
Now, for MFL MarMac, again, you lose 2 seniors, and they're 2 inside players for you. Coach Buchenhagen's words were well said there, and that's going to be a big gap that they have to replace.
Yeah, definitely. They've got a lot back, so, you know, they're excited about that, but they are going to miss some size and some strength and some physicality down low, and, yeah, they're going to have to find some girls that can step up and fill that role for them next year.
Yeah, we said this earlier, but I think the young team that you have, the guards, really learn. It's a great learning experience to play in a ball game like this. And let's give some props. They were down by 20 points at the end of one and still battled for 4 quarters.
Yeah, that first quarter was rough. You know, there's no sugarcoating it. It was rough for them, but they really improved throughout the game. Like I talked about a couple times, Wickner did a lot better job keeping the ball in the middle. They started to get some cutters coming through there. Took care of the ball way better than they did that first quarter. And sometimes it's just a shock. You don't see that pressure very often from teams, and so it was good for their young guards to see that.
Yeah, break just can't duplicate it in practice as you get ready for this ball game. So obviously MFL MarMac knows where they need to get to as far as program-wise, but they are certainly excited for the future, as are we.
Yeah,
for what they have coming and a chance to continue to take steps forward in the Upper Iowa Conference. So that ends our girls' coverage here on KCTN FM 100. Our boys' tournament coverage continues on Tuesday night. North Fayette Valley taking on, in a matchup, Aplington-Parkersburg, in a matchup that will be played at Waterloo East. Game time at 7 o'clock. The Chalk Talk begins at 6:30. We'll have that game for you on KCTN FM 100. Live video streamed on KCTN.com or on the KCTN YouTube channel. We had exclusive live video of their game last night. Looking forward to that on Tuesday night as well. Coach Sass, great to catch up with you again.
Yeah, always fun to do these high school games.
Yep, we'll look forward maybe baseball, softball season.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. That's always a good time as well.
So again, Maquoketa Valley defeating MFL MarMac in the regional semifinal by a final score of 47-19. For Coach Mike Sass, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Cambry Keener for running our camera tonight here, helping us out from MFL MarMac. Also thanks to Ty Keenan for running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlight scores, and more, go to KCTN.com, click on the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
T&T Power Sports in Elkader has another exciting promotion for the month of February. Test drive a new Can-Am or pre-owned unit and receive a $5 coupon to use at Johnson's Restaurant in Elkader. In need of service work for your UTV or ATV? T&T Power Sports is offering free pickup and delivery within 50 miles for the month of February. For reliable and timely service, contact T&T Power Sports in Elkader at 563-245-1100